Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone. How are you, everyone? A round of confirmation. Are you guys able to hear me? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Can you please confirm, everyone? Are you able to hear me? Okay, Mr. Blaze, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Welcome to Wednesday YouTube Live from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Every Wednesday, I'm here in the Stockage YouTube channel where I talk about few things which are very, very interesting in Stockage. And I also try to take your queries and I try to solve them. This is my best effort, which I'm trying to make to connect you with all the Stockage users of this fantastic Stockage family. Friends, Stockage YouTube channel is very special because we try to continuously build quality content, not just for your stock market participation, but also for the purpose of giving you right learning on various aspects of market. I thank you, all of you, to have become part of the Stockage YouTube channel, and I hope you are finding this discussion on Wednesday useful for your analysis of market in Stockage as well as for your overall participation in the market. Okay, so Naman is asking me a question: how to take full advantage of Stockage app? Wow. सर स्टॉकेज के अच्छे अच्छे कॉम्बिनेशन स्कैन्स कैसे बना सकते हैं? नीड सम आइडिया फ्रॉम यू. ओके, fantastic. So let me just club these two questions, one by Naman and one by Dr. Nish. And okay, I can see a lot of people are asking different kind of questions. So thank you, Shiv. Nice to hear from you as well. So what we do is, as usual, first 15 minutes, let me show you something very interesting related to stockage. And after 15 to 20 minutes, I will take your questions and try to give you as much answer with respect to your question. Okay. So avoid asking me question for the first 15 minutes. Let me just take you through an important feature of stockage and then you can ask me the question. All right. So here we are. Let me just share the screen with you. Okay, let me share my screen so you can see my screen. I hope you are able to see stockage window. I hope. Thank you, Joydeep. I'm glad that you liked the webinar. Last Saturday, I took a webinar on the topic golden swing strategy using delivery data. And I saw that it was a 3 hour webinar, and I saw people were very, very interested in analyzing delivery data and figuring out if there is any swing movement one can expect in a stock. Okay. If people you have not seen that webinar, I would request all of you to do see that webinar because that webinar was a very, very good webinar where I literally gave my best to all my participants, and I'm sure they must have recovered their cost of a webinar next day itself. And market has been very kind that whatever we thought of had worked very, very well. Now, based on that webinar only, I was not able to touch one or two key pointers which I thought I should discuss with you. How do you track delivery data with respect to any stock, and how do you figure out whether there is any swing in that stock based on the delivery data or not? So in this video, I'm going to share that whole concept with all of you. So let's take an example of any stock, say Tata Motor. Okay, it's a very interesting stock. Amazing movement this stock has shown. Now let us try to analyze and see if for the last 3 month delivery we were able to track what is happening in Tata Motor. So for that, you go to delivery tab in this particular stock, and you can see the delivery data right here. Very interesting. What we have done is that this is the whole the light blue color is the volume data and the dark blue color is the delivery data. We have done very interesting thing which is very unique in stockage is we have clubbed both the exchange data and presented to you the both data. We were the first one in industry who has done that. Now a lot of people have got inspired by us and they've started copying this. but this is a very unique presentation. Now, if you look at this, I'm just trying to scroll up and scroll down. You see, there are patches of days when there has been high delivery in this underline. Doesn't look like one? Yes. See that this particular patch when in couple of days the delivery was high. This particular patch when on this particular day delivery was high. This particular patch which was around 20th of December to 25th of December when the delivery was high, and recently for the last 10 days phenomenal increase in delivery in this particular underline. So if you specifically track delivery data of all your stocks very very wisely, trust me, you will be able to figure out what the operator is trying to do in this particular underline, whether the operator is intending to buy or the operator is intending to sell. Okay, apart from delivery, there is something called open interest which is more relevant for FNO stocks. Now, cash market end of the day position is typically delivery, and derivatives end of the day position is the open interest. Now, if you go to futures open interest, this is again a fantastic presentation of overall open interest in the market. What we always tell people to look at last 3 month cumulative open interest. So you see the open interest as on yesterday end of the day in Tata Motor was 7 crore 20 lakh shares. Okay, now this is cumulative combining all three contracts. The same open interest, if I look at almost on 10th of November, which is almost 3 months ago, it was 8 crore 51 lakh shares. When we talk about cumulative open interest, November cumulative open interest will be summation of November contract, December contract, and January contract. Whereas as on today, if you look at cumulative open interest, it will be summation of January contract, February contract, and March contract. So this is the level of accuracy we have tried to achieve, where respective day of 3 month contract was clubbed together to present the cumulative open interest to you. Now look at this data. The price of Tata Motor was 141 when open interest was 7 crore 94 lakhs, and the price of Tata Motor is 258 when the open interest is approximately 7 crore 20 lakh. Almost similar kind of an open interest level. In fact, open interest has reduced. Now, if you see open interest build up during this time when price was 140, 146 and it went up to 172, there was a significant build up in open interest which got liquidated. The build up in open interest actually got liquidated on the expiry date of November. So the next month contract, which was on 27th of November, was 6 crore 92 lakh shares, whereas the November starting was 7 crore 94 lakhs. So that means lot of people who build position here squared up their position and the price went up from 141 to 171. That clearly means that lot of shorts in the market got actually squared up their trades in this month November. Now if you see the next month, open interest buildup was pretty much flat and price was also hovering around 170, 180 before the around December, around the end of December, you see price was 106, 180, 164, 169. So this was the zone when operator build some position. Now typically if you look at the price movement, you will believe that this position was a short position which was built in the market by the operator. Okay. But if you see the expiry, open interest data was 7 crore 19 lakh share and the price was 183. Okay. Now in the month of January, what happened? Open interest kept on rising, price kept on rising from 183 to 190, 192, and then suddenly there was a fall in open interest. Did you observe this? That means the shorts who built their position here got totally butchered. Because prices was rising, there was a massive short covering which happened in this stock on 6th of January and the price was also going up. And on 11th of January, when price went up by 11%, there was a huge buildup of open interest. Now, from this day, when the price was actually going up since 180, 190 level, the open interest has been consistently going up, except on the day yesterday, day before yesterday, when open interest has come down. If you see the cumulative open interest now, which is 7 crore 20 lakh shares, and cumulative open interest on that day when the price actually went up and the open interest got squared up was 6 crore 60 lakh share. That means still there is fair bit of long open interest in Tata Motor which is available in the market. And every time then when the price falls down, you should have a propensity to buy this stock, because longs, if you see visually, you can clearly see that from this day 8th of January till today, the open interest buildup has been 60 lakh shares, and price has also shown overall upward movement. So I believe the longs are still there in the stock. So more or less, you saw that there was a high delivery during this period, and open interest buildup was also high. That means there is a fair chance that the operator is building the long position. Okay. Now, in my webinar, I talked about three important components when you analyze a stock: price strength, delivery, and overall position in the market. All these three combined, you can actually use Edge chart, which is a very unique chart which we have created, very different from the other charting tools. What we have done is, in this Edge chart, which is part of the subscription product which we have, you can insert the major indicators which you want to follow. And there are many indicators which is given in Stockage which are relevant. There are so many indicators in multiple forums, but I believe that you should always look at things which work in market, and Stockage is all about giving you those things which actually work in market. So technical and fundamental indicators are there. Let's talk about technical. So there are so many indicators. So what I have done is, let me just remove these indicators and show you how I have done it. So cross. So this is the normal chart. Okay, just the normal candlestick chart. Now let me just insert, add delivery and traded volume in a single frame. Okay, then add super trend, which is a very good trend confirmation tool. Then add uh, our relative strength benchmark index, okay, which gives you an indication whether the stock is outperforming the market or not. Then add RSI, okay. Then add moving average. So 20-day moving average, 50-day moving average. Oh, I've already added this 50. 100-day moving average, 200-day moving average. Okay. And what else? Oh, total 8 indicators could be added, not more than that. So I think we are sorted with these 8 indicators. Now we save. Now look at this stock. Super trend positive, all moving averages indicating a growth. Okay. And RS is above zero. This is RS. This is above zero. RS is above zero. You can see the RS above zero, and there is fair bit of volume with delivery which has happened when the price has broken this trend line. Is a trend line? Just a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay. The price has broken this trend line. You see, okay, let me just change this to a line chart. So this was the upward sloping trend line. So when the price broke this particular range, which was the previous high range, and there was enough delivery and volume, it continued for 4 5 days. RS was above zero, RSI was above 70, which is a very strong momentum indicator. This is always a buy stock. So whenever stock falls down, find out reasons to buy this stock and continue with the momentum. Now let us take some other example. Let us create a combination scan, which couple of you wanted to learn. So let's go to my stockage, go to my combo scan. Okay. I have created multiple combination. You guys can also create a combination. This one of the combination which I have created is RS plus delivery. My theory is stocks where there has been high deliver quantity and where there is increasing relative strength. What do you mean by increasing relative strength? It means for the last 3 days, RS is positive. It's going up. Okay. Not necessarily above zero, but RS is positive for the last 3 days. Now let's see the stocks. Okay. These are the stocks where RS is positive and there is a delivery. Look at this stock, Bank of Maharashtra. Very interesting. What is happening? High deliver. Average 33 lakh shares getting delivered. Yesterday, 91 lakh shares got delivered. Increasing relative strength. For the last 3 days, RS has increased by 0.08. That means there is a very strong undercurrent or outperforming the market. Great stock. Let's go to the chart. Fantastic. This is a stock which I would ideally like to own now because every time there is a volume and delivery activity with a price breakout, the stock has gone up. Similarly, you see the trend which is visible right now. So if you see the previous high, so let me just convert this into a line chart. Okay, and now let me draw that line here. Yes, so 15.55. So till Bank of Maharashtra is above 15.55 because volume is high, RS is above zero, and all the super trending moving average is showing indication. This is a stock which should be bought at every fall. Now, in that webinar, I talked about two kind of swings. One is a longer duration swing, another is a shorter duration swing. Now, how do you play that? In the longer duration swing, so let me go to the trading view chart. So this is my template where I play a 1 day chart for a longer duration swing and a 2 hourly chart for a shorter duration swing. Now let's plot Maharashtra Bank. Let us see. Let's plot the Maharashtra Bank. Let us see. So you see, Maharashtra Bank has gone above. Again, I need to draw a line chart for a longer duration swing. So this was the line chart, 1550. So this is trading above 5050, super trend positive. RS is above zero. So this is a buy from a long-term swing perspective. Okay. And from a 2 hourly swing perspective, pretty much same. Moving averages are trading above. RS is above zero. This has given a breakout from its previous high on a 2 hourly basis. So this is also trend positive. This is the previous trend of 2 hourly chart. So I will go long above 16 with a stop loss of the candle low of that particular long candle. So, this whole detail I have explained in that webinar. I would appreciate if you guys can look at the webinars and see if you can learn this art and practice. You can do both these practice in TradingView as well as in the StockEdge app where we have given these ready-made features. Now the question comes, sir, how do you create a combinations? So I keep on creating combination. My mind is very active, and whatever I'm doing at any point of the day, I just create a combination thinking about a probable output. For example, there's a combination which I created recently and I posted also: high deliver quantity, high return on equity, low leverage, consistent cash from operation, increase in institution shareholding, and low pledge. This looks like a perfect stock, isn't it? Now you go inside the stock, there is no perfect match. Unfortunately, in life, you may not get perfect match, but almost match is there. So you have these stocks called Ajanta Pharma, Asian Paints, Atul, Aurobindo. These are the stocks you should look at. How do you look at? Click this stock, go to the chart and see whether the stock is satisfying your criteria. Recently, the stock did not have much volume, delivery, and RS is below zero, I will not look at the stock. Okay. Next, Asian Paints. What is happening with Asian Paints? Let's see. Okay, its RS is almost at zero, almost. It is trying to go back above zero. Decent delivery in previous few days. Super trend is also now. I think super trend is negative right now. We probably have to wait for the super trend to become positive again. But moving averages are clearly suggesting probably this stock will give a breakout, but still not a very convincing buy. What about Atul? Atul, let's go to the chart and see. Okay, this looks very interesting, but RS is still below zero, so not very convincing for me. So, at some point of your life, you will have to probably rely on one or two indicators who will give you a better view on any underline. Okay, so you go to Bajaj Auto and see what's happening there. So RS is positive. Yes, super trend is positive, moving average is positive. So Bajaj Auto is one stock which you should look at. Now let's see which one is better, long or short swing. So Bajaj Auto, this is one of the stocks where I look at very closely. So as far as long swing is concerned, the stock has actually outperformed already. So we'll have to see the previous swing high breakout, so which is slightly far away. So this stock has to correct before you can participate in a longer swing. Otherwise, the risk reward is not favorable. But still, you can invest with say 20-25% capital in this stock. Okay. But short swing, this is very interesting setup. If you want to play a short swing above 36, this is also previous swing high. Above this level 3640, you can enter because 2 hourly chart, which is my short swing indicator, gives an RS more than zero, and enough delivery confirmation is happening based on this pattern of last few days. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to explain. A simple concept explained in a very simple manner in a webinar. Please do take that webinar, learn from that webinar, and start practicing this. It's a fantastic tool, especially for people who are part-timer in the market and who really want a power of independent market participation with themselves. Now, let me just go to the questions and take some questions. Okay, let me just go to StreamYard. Just give me a minute. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, so now I'm ready to see some questions. I hope you guys understood this concept. Stockage is very powerful. If you do it the right way, trust me, stockage is extremely, extremely powerful. Pawan is asking, where can you find the webinar mentioned? Naman is also asking this. So let me just show you the place where you'll find the webinar. Uh, don't consider this to be a marketing from my side because webinar is not such a thing where I personally make a lot of money, but it's a good knowledge. And if you pay for the right knowledge, trust me, you tend to practice that knowledge. So if you go to Elon Market's website, here is the webinar. Almost 670 people have taken it. It's 4.6 rated webinar. Take advantage of this exhaustive 3 hour study which I have given to you. Trust me, you will not be disappointed with the effort which I have put in here. Okay. Okay. Mr. Akshay is asking a question. IRCTC view, please. Of course. Let's discuss IRCTC. So the first thing first to be done is go to StockEdge, search for IRCTC, and see the chart, which is your template, and see what's happening. See, the problem with IRCTC is that it is underperforming the market. Super trend is negative. The stock has to close above certain level and show a sign of uptrend to get into this stock. So from a EOD perspective, not a great stock right now. You may buy expensive, but you will only buy only if you are sure shot confirmed about the trend in that stock. But let's see a short swing, which is a 2 hourly chart. Let me go to IRCTC trading view, IRCTC. See, again, I was telling you, very negative from a EOD perspective, from a swing 2 hourly perspective, also negative. So I will not buy this stock because it's not in hand of strong operators. Okay. Okay, Mr. Navi Lover is saying about India. Wow, क्या बात है. It's a very good stock, very good choice. About India में चलते हैं. Let's go to our chart template. See what's happening. Oh, that's a very sad story. Very sad story. So from a long swing perspective, very very bad condition. But let's see if we can see short, short swing opportunity. So about India is here. No, 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 no. Where is the stock going? Where is the stock going? Some contrarian play has to happen in this stock to become strong again. Uh, it can revert from here, but it's very difficult to make a judgment. It is extremely oversold. Look at RSI, it's so negative momentum right now. See, my style of trading does not allow me to participate in these stocks. But someone who wants to take a contrarian view on the stock, look at slightly longer time frame chart, maybe a weekly chart. Okay? Because if you are convinced with the fundamental of the stock and you still want to get inside the stock, look at this weekly chart. You can still try to find out a buying level here. So super trend is suggesting 14,100 is a price where you can make an attempt. This is but on a weekly basis. Please don't get me wrong. This is on a weekly basis. If you want to still make an attempt here at 1400 and 14,100, probably with a stop loss of some points here, maybe 13,900. If at all it has to reverse back, it will reverse back from this RSI 40 zone, if at all it has to revert back. Otherwise, it's in a strong bearish territory. Okay. So only contrarian play is something we should look at in about. Otherwise, I would suggest that this stock is definitely right now on a sell side, trending sell. But contrarian jana hai, so you can look at weekly chart and try to find out a strong level here. Okay, I have a question from Bharat Bhai. If relative strength of a stock on daily basis is positive but negative on weekly chart, what should we do, Vivek Bhai? Well, I would always suggest that if you are doing a weekly trading, uh, you know, weekly trading is for a very long time horizon. I mean, you should be mentally prepared to hold on to that stock for probably 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. But if you are doing daily, that means you are trying to target to make a return of maybe around say 15 to 20% in that stock. If it is positive, then you continue with your positive stance. Don't get too much butchered with daily, weekly, hourly. You should be very clear with your model. My model is if I have to play longer duration swing, my daily is okay. But I have to find out contrarian play, maybe I look at weekly, but I'm not a very weekly chart guy. And if I have to play a shorter duration swings, then I'll play a 2 hourly. You can define your own model, but this is what I've done for myself. Okay, Century Textile. Mr. Abhir is asking Century Textile. चलिए देखते हैं Century Textile को. Century Textile. Go to Edge chart and see the template. Ah, very nice. This stock is definitely in control of bull. Look out for opportunities to buy this stock because super trend is positive, all moving average is strong. Moving average के अलावा relative strength in strong, and look at the delivery and volume for the last few days. Very interesting. Not a very weak stock to be looked at. From a long swing perspective, it's a good stock. One can think of buying at a lower levels. Now let us go to trading view and let us Century Textile. Okay. So as I said, the stock is in control as far as left side is concerned. Oh no 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 no! The RS is showing less than zero here. Oh, it's a weekly chart. Sorry. It's a weekly chart. That's what I was saying. So RS is above zero on a weekly, on a daily basis. This stock is a okay stock. On a 2 hourly basis, I can still see that there is some resistance coming here. So if you all have to play on this stock, start with a small capital on a daily chart because 2 hourly chart is showing some weakest trend, but you don't know. This can change very fast. So start with a very small capital. If it falls down further, invest more capital. Don't put 100% capital in this stock right now. I think this 376 is a very good level. And right now 380 and right now is 414. So if you invest some money here. Maybe you'll get the support at this swing low, which was 406, and finally you may get support at 380. But doesn't look like the stock is in a hurry to correct because the RS on a daily basis is quite positive. Reliance, oh, my favorite stock. Mr. Chirayu, thank you for asking this question. Reliance is my favorite stock. Every time it goes down, it gives me goosebumps. But it doesn't surprise me at all because this stock is in a no mood to actually go down aggressively. It's an underperformer, there is no doubt about it. For someone who wants to play on a daily basis, this stock may not be a very healthy stock for a daily swing. But if you look at the weekly chart, so this is daily chart. RS is still below zero. So, I mean, it's not a overperformer in the market, but still it has recovered, but it still need to recover. But your this 2 hourly chart is giving you a signal of recovering above zero. So for a short swing trading, this is okay. But for a long swing, I will not recommend Reliance unless you are a contrarian and you want investing in this stock. So let's see a weekly chart. Yeah, so weekly chart is positive. So if you want to hold on to this stock for a long period of time, it's okay. If you want to do for probably 10 to 15 days, it is not showing that momentum on a daily chart. But if you want to do it for 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days for a shorter swing, 2 hourly chart is clearly showing you a momentum in this stock. So what do? Depend upon your objective. If you're looking to hold on for long, I think 2000 is a great support. Buy and hold on for long. If you are looking to buy at a dip, again 2000 is a great level. If it comes down, buy at a dip. But be mentally prepared to book more profit as it goes up because eventually on a daily basis, the stock is still showing weakness. It has not recovered fully. It is recovering, but not recovered fully on a daily chart basis. Okay, Nagendra is asking what is the RS indicator? RS indicator is the indicator which I practice and I have explained this indicator many times to everyone. In fact, I would suggest look at this golden cash market strategy which I have recorded last Saturday. Take this recording. Trust me, you will understand RS indicator in a very nice and crisp manner. So this is very helpful. Kindly take this webinar and learn this whole RS and the whole setup. Okay, okay. PNC Infratech, PNC Infratech for swing. So let's type PNC. This is PNC Infratech. Let's go to chart. Okay, this stock. Oh, look at this volume. Madness. What a volume it had. Look at the latest delivery data of PNC. Let's go to NSC. I think BSC. Okay, this is interesting. The stock is trending up. RS is showing weakness, so not very convincing. It still has to show strength in the market, although delivery based activity is happening, but the stock still needs to show this strength in the market. So even if I have to say put some money, let me see if I can put some money on the swing basis. So let's go to PNC, PNC Infratech. डेली के अंदर में है ना RS still in 2 hourly you see it is clearly showing short swing में this is clearly showing a strength. So yes, you can participate in this short swing if the price gives a breakout and this super trend becomes positive. Right now super trend is also negative in short swing. RS is zero. So the moment super trends become positive, which I believe it will become if it crosses this level, which is 191, 192. So I would suggest look at this stock if it crosses 192, or if you want 100% conviction, look at this stock if it crosses 195. I believe this stock can give you a very good move. if it crosses 194. Before that, very difficult because the stock is not showing strength to me. I hope you guys are finding it useful. If you're finding my interaction worthy, do share with other people and like this video if you find whatever logic I'm giving to you sensible enough for you to understand the market. Okay, this is a very good question by Saurav. So, when to sell stock specifically during falling of stock price without knowing any fundamental changes? Well, this is a very, very important question. And Saurav, every person has his or her own model of selling the stock. What I follow is a 2 hourly chart. And whenever I see continuously 2 hourly chart showing me negative trend by super trend confirming the sell, as well as three candles giving me continuously to a negative territory, I typically start getting into the sell on mode. This is my style. Selling is the most difficult thing. Buying is super easy. Selling is the most difficult thing, and everyone should devise their model depending upon their risk appetite. For me, 2 hourly works. For you, maybe hourly will work. For someone else, maybe 30 minutes will work. But figure out at what consistent level you should keep on selling. My submission to you is keep on selling 20%, 25% as stock goes up, because in today's market condition, when everything is so expensive, market is at all-time high, you never know where the stock will go. So at every range, if you keep on selling some, if it comes back, you will have the power to buy that stock again. Don't sell enough. Maybe 2020, maybe 15, or 2020, and retain that 50% and trail that 50% over a period of time. Okay. Yeah, I use 2 hourly chart. Recently Nifty made three candle 2 hourly low. So I sold few things. Obviously, I went wrong because market recovered again. But fortunately, I didn't sold everything. I sold 20-25% of my portfolio. I still have that 70-75%. So whenever you see any kind of fall, map your strategy with that fall and keep on selling with small quantum. Don't buy at one price, never sell at one price. It's very difficult to time the market to transact at one single price with all your shares. Nagesh is asking, I usually do swing trading many times. Stock goes sideways. At that time, I should wait for my target or stop loss or exit that position and create new position. It's a brilliant question. Okay. If you have defined a stop loss for yourself, I always recommend you leave that stop loss the way it is. If take profit is there, take half a profit and trail the other. If stop loss is there, let the stop loss be there, because typically sideway market movement is the sign of accumulation, and it's very difficult to time the breakout time. You will see that when you squared up your trade, the breakout happened. So I suggest, if you have defined the stop loss and take profit, stick to it. Don't try to manipulate your trade by looking at the screen and trying to make a preemptive judgment on your trade. स्टॉप लॉस हिट होगा, होने दो. टेक प्रॉफिट आएगा, आने दो. बट रेंज में तो मैं अपना पोजीशन स्क्वायर अप कर दूं, that's very impulsive. And as a trader, if you want to go long way in the market and succeed, then you have to remove the impulsiveness from your life. Okay, Sanidhya, you are very desperate to ask this question. E-clerk service. So let's go to Stockage and let's ELE clerk, ELE CRX. Okay, ELE. So what is my stockage chart saying? My stockage chart is saying, hooray, fantastic, strong with Nifty, delivery, decent, volume, decent, not bad, decent. This is more than average. Price movement, strength, yes. From a long swing perspective, good stock. From a short swing perspective, let's see. ELECR. ECLE. What am I doing? From a short swing perspective, Not bad. I mean, this stock is a good stock from a short swing perspective as well. So maybe you would like to enter when it gives a breakout of previous swing high, which was here, 1020. Okay. Or if you want to be a bit bold, you can actually enter when this high is broken, which is 990. Okay. For a very small stop loss. And for a long swing, I think you can enter now as well because the stock is already reversed. And I guess this will cross the previous high. If you want to play really long swing, okay, then let's go historically and see. Oh, this one, 950. Wow, fantastic. This was good level when it went back, and again it has given a crossover. So yeah, this stock you can buy because it has already given that fantastic breakout with a strong RS and good volume and delivery. So it's a thumbs up from me. Good stock you should look at. I hope you guys are finding this interesting and worthy of your time. Give me a thumbs up if you're finding it. My idea is to not give you stock ideas. My idea is to explain you the process, how you can create your own template in Stockage and use that template to quickly figure out whether the stock is worth looking into or not. Trading view is expensive. I know Stockage is very, very reasonably priced. Look at Stockage and create your template and participate in the market looking at the template which is created by you for yourself. Okay, this Gagan is holding Shilpa Medicare. Shilpa chan chan lagaye. Shilpa. Shilpa is a chai. Shilpa, what's up with you? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, you tell me, Gagan. Gagan, you tell me what should we do with the stock? It's such a strong control of bear in the stock. एकदम बियर लोगों ने जकड़ रखा है स्टॉक को. हाँ, चलिए एक काम करते हैं, ट्रेडिंग व्यू में देखते हैं अगर बड़े टाइम फ्रेम पे कैन वी गेट समथिंग एंड वी कैन डू अ कॉन्ट्रेरियन प्ले इन दिस स्टॉक. ओके शिल्पा, लेट कन्वर्ट दिस इनटू अ वीकली टाइम फ्रेम. क्या हो रहा है वीकली में? Not convincing, bro. Absolutely not convincing. I think this stock, I, frankly speaking, this stock is not, it doesn't represent an efficient market hypothesis. There's something wrong in the stock. Something wrong. Let us see the quantum of delivery and volume which is happening. Only 1 lakh shares and 60,000 shares getting traded, delivered. 4,440 का भाव है. 440 इंटू 1 लाख शेयर, 4 करोड़ का वॉल्यूम है दिन का. This stock is getting manipulated. Very difficult. I mean, unless you have some insider information about this stock, technically, technical analysis doesn't work well in these kind of stocks which have less liquidity and less depth. Please make sure that you have at least criteria of 10 crore volume every day. That's why I say if a stock is part of NSE 500, then only trade. Otherwise, don't trade. How will you find out these stocks? Just go to indices, go to NSE 500 or BSE 500 and see the stocks which are there in that list. Only trade those stocks. Don't trade any other stock beyond this list because market is very illiquid. कभी बेचने जाओगे तो माल बिकेगा नहीं. So only focus on stocks where there is enough liquidity, and NSE 500 is fair enough list of stocks where liquidity is there. वो भी sufficient नहीं है, but फिर भी, I mean, you still can look at these stocks because there is active participation in these stocks. Sir, make a video on relative strength. शिवम भाई, मैंने बहुत वीडियो बनाया रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ पे. मेरा वेबिनार भी है, गोल्डन कैश मार्केट स्ट्रेटजी, उसमें रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ वगैरह सब ऐड करके मैंने बनाया. इफ यू सर्च फॉर विवेक बजाज in my Elon Markets platform, just go there, search for me. You will find enough webinars by me on this subject of relative strength, and I have been very, very openly talking about it, the power of relative strength. Go down, see the webinar, take the webinar. You can take specific relative strength webinar. For example, I recorded that relative strength webinar. When did I record? Just a minute. It's been a while. Mm-mm-mm. ये तो मैंने सैटरडे किया था गोल्डन कैश मार्केट स्ट्रेटजी यूजिंग प्राइस एंड डिलीवरी दिस आई डिड ऑन 18th of July relative strength sector wise and this on 14th of March I recorded this trading strategy using relative price theory. Take this, in fact take that Saturday one which I recorded, it's much better and you will really trust me, it's absolutely peanut the amount which you will pay, and this will go for a good cause. So don't worry about the amount which you are paying, but the knowledge and the depth you will get in this webinar, 3 hour long webinar, will be very, very exciting for you. Okay, trading is injurious to health. I am there with you, don't worry. Stockage, I am losing money every day with technical analysis. Price only goes where my stop loss order. You have to understand one thing, that technical analysis, when you go to a temple, technical analysis is actually a priest which will guide you towards God, and the God is price. So my always submission to people is that take technical analysis in a pinch of salt. Try to become friend with the price, and that will only happen if you are focused. And that's why I've given a strategy 10, 10, 10 to people. Follow that strategy. My dear friend, trading is injurious to health. You will stop losing money in the market. What is that strategy? 10, 10, 10 means every month take one stock. Next month, add one more. Next month, add one more. For the coming 10 months, focus on only 10 stocks and find out the price relationship with the price movement in that stock every month. If you focus on only one stock a month and next month one more means two, next month one more means three, अगर आप ये पूरा फोकस करोगे 10 स्टॉक में, this problem of losing money will vanish, and also you will get a lot of confidence in participating in the market in the right way. The problem is we have so many stocks and we keep on hunting to participate in either of these stocks based on our information, knowledge, etc. from various people. Please focus on these 10 stocks which you decide on your own. You can see my video on YouTube called 10 10 10 strategy. You just type YouTube Vivek Bajaj 10 10 10. You will get the strategy right here in front of you. You can see the English video, or you can see the Hindi video also, which I have recorded. The Hindi video has been seen by more than, I think, 3.5 lakh people, and it's very, very effective video for people who are finding it difficult to trade the market the way they want it to be. Okay. Okay, Sagar is asking, sir, is price action trading successful? Absolutely. Price action trading is the most successful way of trading in the market. And if you don't believe me, go to elonmarkets.com/face to face. Okay, go there, uh, go to view all, choose category price trading, search. Watch all these fantastic videos. Just close your eyes and watch all these fantastic videos ranging from Mitesh to Vijay to Nuresh, Chetan. All these guys, Zigzag Trading by Rishikesh, all these guys have given you enough free material to become a successful price based trader. So take advantage of this effort, hard work which you have done. It would be very difficult for you to lose money if you actually work this the way we ask you to work on. Okay, this is a very good question. Arjun is asking, sir, which method to follow? Small lot size and big targets, or large lot size and small targets? I follow a large, sorry. What I do is I have capital allocation per trade. I trade probably 10 times in a month, but when I trade, I'll give my maximum capital in that trade. That's my style. Whether small, large size with big target makes sense, It all depends upon what kind of trade you are doing. If you are doing long swings, then obviously first one is important. But if you are doing shorter swing trades, then the second one is more important. So it's very difficult to give a generic answer कि ये better है और ये खराब है. Okay. Okay, Sudarshan is saying he's watching face to face. Thank you, Sudarshan bhai. Keep watching it. It's very, very lovely platform. शशिकांत शशांक तिवारी जी, एस्टेक लाइफ साइंस अभी देखते हैं, अभी देखते हैं. आप बहुत डेस्परेट हो रखे हैं, लगता है काफी पैसा फंसा हुआ है उसमें. एस्टेक लाइफ साइंस. चलिए मेरा स्टॉकेज का चार्ट टेम्पलेट में देता हूं. एच चार्ट में देखिए, स्टॉक इज अंडर परफॉर्मिंग निफ्टी अभी शॉर्ट टर्म में. इसमें डिलीवरी पे ज्यादा कुछ एक्टिविटी हो नहीं रही है, स्टैंडर्ड एक्टिविटीज है. इन दिनों थोड़ा बहुत आया है, बट ऐसा कोई सिग्निफिकेंट डिलीवरी बेस्ड एक्टिविटी नहीं है जितना पहले था at 12 1140 1150 level. Okay, and super trend is still not positive. Super trend is still negative zone. No, super trend is positive. This moving average, which is not a big moving average, it's okay. So this stock, until unless it start outperforming the market, is not something which I will look at very seriously. Now let me see the short swing. छोटा swing में ये क्या कर रहा है? तो एस्पेक्ट लाइफ साइंस बड़ा स्विंग के अंदर में तो समझ में, एक मिनट, ये वीकली है, सॉरी वीकली है ये. So bada swing mein, until unless RS above zero, I will not participate in this stock. The moment RS goes above zero and it breaks this previous swing high, which is this, which is 1309, I will not do anything. In terms of short swing, same problem. RS below zero, super trend negative. So I will definitely not buy this stock. I will be in a sell mode in this stock. And if the stock goes below this previous swing low, which is 1220, I will probably square up this stock and move out of the stock. Any target for Nifty? What's your suggestion? Only God can tell what's target for Nifty. You just keep on trailing the Nifty. I'm very honestly, I'm continuously squaring up my trades, very honestly, because not feeling very comfortable with the market. But I'm still holding on because I know till interest rates are low, market will keep on going up. I'm already seeing sign of interest rate low moving out because of inflation, because of US interest rate curve going up now, and India will be already RBI sucking the liquidity. So I think 15,000 probably Nifty looks like a upper ka range. I've also recorded a video earlier where I talked about niche ka range of Nifty, which is 12,000. So market probably between 12,000 to 15 to 16. That's the range I'm looking at for the Nifty. But squaring up trades at every rise. No short at all. All delivery based stocks have been squaring up at every rise. I see a correction coming. When will it come? God knows. But when the correction come, I should have enough cash in my hand to invest my money when Nifty comes back to 12,500. And it will come back. Nifty will come back at 12,500. It's a matter of time. When will it come back? But definitely, I don't see Nifty rushing now beyond 15,500 or 16 in a hurry. Anyways, I am holding on to my stock investment. I'll keep on squaring up. I won't mind staying in cash at Nifty 16,000 or as high as 80%, 90% cash. I won't mind because the risk and the margin of safety at that kind of a Nifty is very, very unfavorable than it is right now. Okay, Mr. Dragon is asking, आया CTC at 1500, what to do? क्या स्टॉक में फंसे हुए हो यार, ऊपर के भाव पे फंसे हुए हो. See, the problem with this stock is the moment any stock has government orientation, no, these stocks become very, very high subject to manipulation. Look at this stock. Short swing, negative. Long swing, negative. I would advise for the time being, you will have to exit the stock and maybe re-enter if it goes back again from this point, which is, but relative strength is also weak. So I will exit this stock and look out for other stock which has better opportunity. ये stock आपका opportunity cost बहुत खाएगा, पैसे अटके रहेंगे, पैसे निकलेंगे नहीं और ये पड़ा रह जाएगा. तो take a call. I would suggest get out of this stock and get into a better stock. What's your view on Naukri? Oh, Naukri, it's one of my favorite stock. In fact, you guys should go to YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, in the name of Vivek Bajaj. So, uh, so go to my channel. I recorded a very good video. In fact, in this channel I keep on recording very candid conversation videos, so you should look at this channel also for your overall understanding. uh, Five safest stocks in 2021 for an investment. This is something which I recorded couple of days ago, and the five stocks which I mentioned, Naukri is actually one of the stocks which I believe. And I think, if you have to give something to your kids for long term as a gift to your kids, then I would seriously advise Naukri. You have to hold it for a very long period of time. Okay, so I think there is no end to the discussion. And oh, I can see very interesting question by Raghavendra. I'm making 5 to 6% of my capital using option selling strategy for 7 months. Can I continue this style? I'm planning to do full time trading soon. Well, Raghavendra, it's a very good consistency you are showing. I'm very happy about it. 5 to 6% capital on option selling is reachable, but be prepared. There'll be 1 month you will lose 10 to 15%. Make sure that month you lose only 10 to 15% and you don't land up losing 40%, because options trading is all about proper risk management. And I think the way you are going, I feel that you are mature enough to handle your risk. So it's a great work you have done. Continue. You can become a full-time trader with options, because options has that potential to become a full-time trader. But please make sure that you don't go overboard and keep on averaging your loss when the market will go against you. That's the only problem, only time when a typical trader, option trader, makes lose a lot of money. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm always in favor of people who manage risk very well and who are sensible enough to know when to exit and when not to go overboard. Okay, so guys, this is all about today's interaction. I hope I was helpful in communicating my thoughts to you. I know there is no limit of the interaction we can have, but I hope this Wednesday 5 to 6 becomes a very good platform for us to interact with each other. My email ID is vivek@stockage.com. It's vivek@stockage.com. Make sure you connect with me if you have anything related to your personal trading journey you want to share with me, you want to discuss with me, and you want me to cover you also if you have done something very, very exciting in market. Also, before I go, subscribe to Stockage. This is one gift which you can give to all of us. This tool, apart from helping us to innovate further, is going to be your friend for life in a very clutter free, noise free, sensible trading or investing journey in your life. There are some incredible features. Make sure that you use it and you take full advantage of the money which you are spending in Stockage. To know about the various plans of Stockage we have, visit stockage.com. Please go to stockage.com and go to pricing. Click the pricing and see the various options we have. We have free features, we have premium, we have analyst service, and we have a club service. Very, very unique products which will truly make you a fantastic financial market participant and get the full support from us as a market participant. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for giving your time. I hope it was useful. I'll see you again next Wednesday, same time. Stay tuned. We'll meet again. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your kids. Take care of your parents. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great life ahead. Bye.